Well, welcome to 2025, everyone. I'd just like to wish my viewers a happy new year and hope that 2025 is a very good year for everyone. Hopefully it's better than the last few years have been. And for this week's episode, I'm just going to do a recap of 2024 and maybe talk a little bit about what we could look forward to in 2025. Hello, my name is Nicholas Wansbutter. I'm a lawyer in Stratford, Ontario, Canada, and welcome to Don't Talk TV. So, it's 2025, we're moving into the new year. Obviously, I'm not doing a live this month, as I've been doing lives the first Thursday of every month. As I mentioned last week, I was not going to be doing a live for January, so our next live episode will be the first Thursday of February, that being February the 6th, so looking forward to that, and I hope you'll join us for that. On the topic of lives, I've got to admit the 8 p.m. start time has been killing me because I don't get home until after 10 o'clock. So we're going to move live episodes up to 7 p.m. Now, regular episodes will still be up at the usual time, but when it's a live episode, it'll be starting 7 p.m. Eastern, so a bit earlier than our average episode. Otherwise, we'll still be continuing with the one episode a week, and probably a lot of the same topics will be recurring. So what topics were the hot topics of 2024? Well, firstly, 2024 was definitely the year of hate crime laws, and episodes talking about that. We had new laws introduced, some of them in late 2023, such as the Holocaust questioning law introduced by the Conservative Party of Canada. But a lot of it was just a lot more of these prosecutions happening, more of these complaints happening, and these things coming out in the media, being highlighted in the media, so that led to a number of episodes. So some of the episodes, especially if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen these, some just looking through the last year, episode 195, I went through a review of the Criminal Code amendment portions of Bill C-63. 196, we talked about Bill C-367, that being a private member's bill introduced by Monsieur Legault, the leader of the Bloc Québécois, and it being a law that, in my view, would essentially make Christianity illegal. 197 was the Veltman decision, which I think was interesting because of the definition of white nationalist terrorism and how they identified that very mentally ill young man with such a position. Episode 199, we talked about what is hate crime. I think 199 goes well with episode 16. So episode 16, obviously the first year of Don't Talk TV, I looked at the law, what's the letter of the law. Episode 199, along with episode 223, look more at the practical application. So 223, that looks at what sorts of things are considered hate crimes by our courts, what sort of things apparently are not considered hate crime, if not by the court, by police, since these charges don't even get laid most of the time. Episode 215, about whether Canadians could be extradited to Britain for things that they post, and that in connection with hate crime, of course, in Britain, they were having some protests over mass immigration after an immigrant murdered some young girls at a Taylor Swift dance school, and this started highlighting some immigrations of Britain's immigration system as viewed by certain members of the British public, and people being thrown in jail for raising these concerns publicly and having protests. Episode 217 considered, does freedom of speech even exist in Canada? So I think that also goes with the episode 16, talking about what is hate crime in Canada. We have episode 226, Michelle Sterling live interview, where we talked about residential schools that possibly becoming illegal to speak truth on that topic. And then episode 217 with the RCMP spying on people and who they're spying, who they're infiltrating. I think that it's clearly hate crime they're targeting. So that's on that topic. 2024 is also the year of immigration. That's obviously a hot topic. There's been so much. Canada's population went from, I think it was about 38 million in 2019. We're now over 42 million. Episode 186 looked at the Human Rights Tribunal's decision saying that Christmas is racist. Episode 187, I asked the question, looking at legal definitions of ethnic cleansing, does Canada's current immigration policy constitute ethnic cleansing? 214, defecation on beaches. Unfortunately, that seems to be connected with immigration. Some might disagree. I know the lady who initially raised that concern was questioned by the police for potential hate crime investigation for suggesting a connection. Episode 218, legality of mass deportation. Would that actually be legal? We had to look at that, whether that would be possible. And so look at that if you're interested in that question. We looked at Montreal burning while our Prime Minister danced under 228, and my argument of how immigration issues might be connected with that. So I think that covers the immigration. Then, of course, there's the ongoing topic. The third theme or highlight of 224 would be that unequal application of law, selective enforcement law. It's something we've been talking about since day one of Don't Talk TV. Many of the episodes I've just listed dealt with that. Episode 204 was directly on point of that. And that was race-based sentencing, Canada's race-based sentencing that's written right into the criminal code. So if you're new to the channel or you want to review some things, I'd highly recommend any of those episodes that I've discussed. Looking forward to more interesting conversations. I'll try to get back to some more educational type of episodes as has been requested, but looking forward to a good year. So this video is not legal advice. If you need legal advice, call a lawyer. My contact information is listed below. Please give us your suggestions. We're always open to those. You can email those to the address listed below. And if you found this video at all interesting, helpful, or informative, please consider liking, sharing, subscribing, and following us on social media.